What's up, y'all? It's your man, D-Real, and entertainment is what I do. Welcome, welcome to another Be Real with D-Real. This video is going to encapsulate some recommended reading, 4 titles that I want to throw out there at y'all, and I'm gonna give you like a little brief description of each one, and then you can decide if you want to read it or not. Okay. First up on the list, The Ultimates, issue number 1. This puppy came out in 2015. Al Ewing, Kenneth Rocafort, and Dan Brown on chores, writing, inking, and drawing. It is the first issue. And if you see, you looking at that lineup, that's the Blue Marvel, America Chavez, Captain Marvel, T'Challa, and Monica Rambeau. That is a powerful combination of heroes, not to mention the smarts in the room. T'Challa is a genius, and Adam Brashear, aka the Blue Marvel, is a super genius. Their very first issue, this is how cold they are. They step to Galactus. And Galactus is like, what can y'all do? And they like, it ain't about what you can do to us, it's about what we can do for you. And basically that begins the storyline of the Ultimates transforming him from a planet devourer to a planet creator. Yes, that's how they get down. It's a good read, it's a good story arc. And then I've got a compiled edition here of Black Panther and the Agents of Wakanda. Okay, this captures issues 1 through 6 of Agents of Wakanda, the first run. Basically, Agents of Wakanda are put together to do those things that the Avengers can't do before the Avengers do it or attempt to do it. Okay, they are handpicked operatives that T'Challa himself or Okoye, who is in charge of the Agents of Wakanda for specialized missions. Has anybody, like you can see there on the cover, he's got Gorilla Man, Kazar, and the Wasp. And he's teaming up with folks like Rocket Raccoon, Man Wolf, Fat Cobra. I love Fat Cobra. Fat Cobra was dope in the Iron Fist series. Immortal Weapons. So pick this up. It is definitely a very, 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 very good read. Okay. And for the sake of you folks that don't know, here we are. Marvel Special Edition number 15. This is the first ever comic book appearance, not black and white, color, comic book appearance of Shang-Chi. Used to appear in a comic called Deadly Hands of, well, it wasn't even, it's a black and white publication. It's called Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. And Shang-Chi, as well as Iron Fist, made a couple appearances in that book before going on to their own. This right here is it's a pretty good read. Doug Minch and Jim Starlin are on duty for this one, writing and drawing. And it's got a lot of Asian stereotypes, a lot of Asian tropes that we don't want to see in the modern age, but we got to understand this was 1974. They still actually painted Asian or colored Asian people the color yellow, actual yellow. Okay, you can't see it because Fu Manchu in the background. Fu Manchu. Wow. I can't even begin to tell you what's wrong with that name. That is a name that a white man made up for an Asian character. So there you go. Also, too, you got Shang-Chi here. For years, he would just walk around in this outfit right here, barefoot and all, just walking down the street. Somebody found him some karate shoes for a couple of issues, but for the most part, Shang-Chi walk around barefooted, like he just don't care. But essentially, reading this book will tell you how Marvel Studios drew from the source material, but time and tradition forced them to deviate from that path. It was respectfully done, but I think some more research could have been done to make it better. Nevertheless, origin story of Shang-Chi, it's a little more harsh than what you have in the movie. But it's good though. It's good. Marvel martial arts action at its finest. This was during the 70s when martial arts were all the craze and Bruce Lee had just passed, so people were rushing to fill that void. This is one of the folks that tried to fill that void. And for my last recommended reading, another classic. You see, I keep my stuff, bagged and boarded because, I'm a collector. Anyway, this is, I don't know if y'all can see that glare. There you go. That is X Factor #6. This comic chronicles the first full appearance of Apocalypse. And in this book, it just goes to show you how powerful of a contender that Apocalypse is, because he takes down the entire X Factor group, which used to be the original X-Men. This was during the 80s when they were trying to find their way, and they decided, oh, we want to do something different with the mutants. So we're going to take the originals and we're going to put them back in their own comic, but we're not going to call them the X-Men. Their lineup changed a little later on in later issues of X Factor, but this was still a pretty good read because it showed you Apocalypse, but he was still kind of mysterious, and they hadn't broken him down and explained him the way that we know him now. He also came to prominence too in the 90s XMen cartoon. That was, man, he was a whole beast in that cartoon, man. I loved some Apocalypse in that. So, what did you think about my recommended reading list? If it's a recommended reading list that you want to take advantage of, a lot of these books you can find on Amazon Kindle. You can find them on marvel.com. All of those should have all of these books that I have recommended. If not, go on a mission. Go to your LCS. That stands for local comic shop. They might be a hefty spend, but if you find an old reading copy, ask your LCS guy what a reading copy is, because a reading copy is vastly different and far more economical than trying to find something in fine, near mint or mint condition. Good luck with that. And if it is, I can tell you right now, you're going to pay money for this one, and you definitely going to pay money for this one right here. But the rest of the other two, Ultimates and Agents of Wakanda, you could probably get those two at an economical price. So, like I said, what y'all think about my recommended reading list? If y'all dig it, I will keep doing a recommended reading list because I got tons of stuff that I would like y'all to read and that I enjoy reading, because comics did so much for me and my ability to read and my ability to discern words. Reading's fundamental. That's the edutainment part of this, and that's what I do. I will be coming back at y'all with another one of them other ones, and until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.